Hey Diane, what are you going to teach me how to dye today?
I thought I'd teach you how to dye jeans.
Awesome, so I'm going to be able to take my daughter's white jeans and turn them into this gorgeous color of purple?
Absolutely. We're going to dye your jeans using the bucket or dishpan method.
Okay, great.
This is actually a plastic storage container. It holds 3 gallons, so I've already filled it with 3 gallons of water, and that will allow the jeans to move around freely.
Right, and this was the hottest that my tap water could get, not so that it's hot water, right?
Really hot. The hotter, the better.
Okay, great.
Okay, now I weighed those jeans and they were just under a pound. So we normally say that you would use a half a bottle, but because we want a really bright colored jeans,
Right, I want
let's
deep
use
purple.
the full bottle. Always shake your liquid dye before using it. And then we're just gonna add that full bottle right to our dye bath. The jeans are cotton.
Jeans are cotton, right? So I should be adding salt to this,
Yes.
right?
So why don't you measure out 1 cup of salt?
So a whole cup of salt for 1 pair of jeans. Okay?
Right.
So then I took 2 cups of hot water here.
Right.
And I'll just pour that in over the salt.
Good.
And we'll
Okay, we'll
stir
just
that up.
stir that a bit.
And then put that right into the dye bath.
That's right.
Before we put the pants in.
And before I do that, you always add a little squirt of dishwashing liquid.
And what does that do?
That will help the dye move onto the fabric, and
Great.
it kind of makes them like each other a little bit more.
Okay, you like that?
Okay, so now I'm taking just a scrap of white cotton fabric,
Okay.
and I'm going to move that around in the dye. You could also use a paper towel.
Okay. And this tells me approximately what color, so
The
I know
shade
I've got
of purple.
the shade of
Okay,
purple. Oh,
so
I
at
like
this
that.
point you can add more water. If it's too dark, or if you want it darker, you can add more dye.
Okay, great. I like that.
I love that.
So let's
that
add the jeans.
ability. Okay, so now
These jeans are soaking wet. I know you pre-wash
pre-wash
them, but
them.
you want them to be wet. You don't want to have dried them.
that's right.
And when I put wet clothes into the wet dye, that means I'm going to get a more even dye.
That's right.
Okay.
It helps the dye move evenly onto the fabric.
Okay.
So now we'd leave this in the dye bath up to 60 minutes. I
Okay.
actually usually do 20 to 30.
So the longer it's in the dye, that means the darker my pants will
The
come
darker the color will be.
Okay, great.
And keep in mind too that the fabric always looks darker when it's wet. But
Got
after
it.
you wash it and dry it, it'll be a little bit lighter. And then after we remove them, we would squeeze out the excess dye,
out. Okay.
rinse them under cold running water until the water begins to run clear.
Okay.
And then at that point you can throw them in your washing machine if you like. And I usually add 2 or 3 old towels
Okay.
in warm soapy water and then rinse.
And then-
and you're good to go.
Wow, Diane, these are fantastic. I cannot believe with 1 little bottle of purple Rit dye, my daughter has a one-of-a-kind new pair of jeans.
It's a
She
great
will
color.
never believe this, and her friends are going to be like, where did you get that purple?
And it was so easy.
It was so easy, and we did it right here in my own kitchen.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.